Hello and welcome to episode 3 of my Pokemon Conquest Nuzlocke. Today we will be going through to the Kingdom of Frontain, battling the Frontainians. I'm going to call them Frontainians, I really don't care if that's what they're called or not. And hopefully getting a couple of them to side with us, because I see a Piplup and I see an Oshawott. Both of them I would really like, and even Quagsire would be okay, and, well, same with Simipour. Basically, I really don't even care. I just want someone from there. So without any further ado, we'll go into there, and I will quickly go through the team as we're in there, because no better way than, no more practical way than actually to do that while we go in. I'll also explain my tactics and my thoughts on how I think we're going to do this. Of course, a lot depends on the battlefield, and I haven't seen this battlefield for over a year, because I only played this game when it first came out, so I guess more like 3 years. We have much more strength than them. We have 505 compared to their 356. So, I mean, just on the strength side, we should be just fine. If we take out the Oshawott, then we have pretty weak enemies. None of the other ones are over 100. One thing we do have to worry about, though, is our Charmander. And Charmander is weak to the water typing. That guy does look kind of cool, though. Not my favorite. What's his name is my favorite. Dialogue. I love it. I have to love the dialogue. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. I'm sorry about that. Also, I am trying to figure out a way to make my voice sound a little bit better. I know it sounds a bit tinny and a little echoey, but honestly, I have the mic what must be like a foot away from me. You can see it right there. And I don't even know what to tell you guys anymore as to why the audio isn't quite where it probably could be. But I'm just messing with the audio here and there, then even when I mess with it, I don't quite get what I want, and I just go back to the default audio. So that's why all my videos sound consistent, so at least I'm consistent. But when I do find a better way to edit the sound, I definitely will do that, and we'll have much better sounding videos. Because the video of the video is just fine, it's impeccable, it's as good as it possibly can be. The layout's a bit sloppy, but you know, I'm not going to be too down on myself, that's not what this is about. It's not even a channel update, it's just I was filling in the space. Anyway, they put their drawbridges up. Excuse me. That's going to be a little annoying. No water types to do that, to get over there, and no flying. But we don't have any flying pokes. Until we get a Charizard. And of course, Charizard will give zero craps about these water types. It would still be it would still be weak to him, 2 times weak, but honestly, it would be a Charizard, and it would just kind of laugh at him. So anyway, I told you I'd give you my strategy. We have to just take out these 4 enemies. Something I'm going to leave Charmander in the back for now, and then we can push forward. But Carnivine with the ability to hit 3 square, hit in a T, if you consider it to hit in a T. I'm just gonna try to get it up on the enemies as best I can, and then from there we can just not even worry about it. You know what? I think I'm gonna pop my warrior ability right now, because we want to. It's very imperative that we actually end up keeping the enemies away from Charmander. So I'm gonna max speed myself, and that's what I was hoping for. We're gonna go ahead and drop this bridge immediately. Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to not looking at the DS, but rather looking at the actual layout. 'Cause layout's not that delayed off the DS, and it's not exactly a game that requires split-second timing. So let's see if I can't do that a little better. And I also have to look at the camera, otherwise you can obviously tell I'm not if you're looking at a big enough screen. So just those small things. I'm actually not going to move there. I will move right here because we're all trying to get over the bridges. And that bridge is just readily there. In fact, we're going to put Charmander literally as far away from the other side as possible. Because he's still not quite strong enough, and I want a Charmeleon and a Charizard at some point, and I'm not going to sack him off. Why would I sack him off when I don't have to? As long as we can just push, make a solid front with that Carnivine, we should be just fine. Okay, I know Piplup is a water type, but it's not even swimming, it's literally walking on the water. It's going to open up its the damn forest itself. It wasn't even a bridge. I misspoke, it's a dam. It's going to close it. Now the worst thing that happened for us, for this strategy, is if they spread out too far. I want them to be close to each other. Like that, like the Piplup and the Why Not? Perfect positions right now. Even then, I'd actually be more tempted to hit the Piplup and Oshawott combo. We're going to go ahead and head this Semi-Seer off at the pass right there. That breaks the perfect line that they had. Now it makes it so I can't hit more than one at a time with them staggered like that. All comes down to what Wynot wants to do, I suppose. Yeah, that doesn't help me at all. But I do resist it. I actually need to keep Jigglypuff close to, oh, that's actually amazing. That's fantastic, especially as Wynot's 4 times weak. But they're all just kind of punting, kind of just hitting me. We're actually not going to move him yet. We're going to do this, and then we will analyze the damage that we end up taking or hitting him with. Like ducks in a row, or a penguin for one of them, and I don't know what the other two are. Okay, that was a good hit. We also take out the Wynot. So we have Oshawott down, which is pretty much the ace. It's the Shogun's Pokemon. It has its attack up, but that's not even a problem. I'm thinking I'll be able to get it with a quick attack now, coming off of my EV. Then beyond that, we just have to take care of the Semipour, I believe it is. That was a crit, which was completely unnecessary. We do end up grabbing that item. We get to move again, and we will go ahead and obviously make that move in order to hit this Semipour. Or the Semipour, I guess. There's only one of them. Very good chunk of damage. We will have him next turn. Sadly, we do not have the ability to get up there just yet. But we've effectively won this. There's no way for Charmander to die on this, and that it's very unlikely that one Pokemon will take out any of ours. 2 of them are full health, and then 1 in resistance, and that would require it to go completely off where it is. It would have to go like a maximum distance to do that. Okay, so we've got this. We're just going to pincer it between Jigglypuff and actually, let's see, what's that? We're actually going to allow ourselves to do this. Not yet, though. We want to make sure we get everything that we can. We're going to go ahead and we're going to grab this. We can't grab that because that's in the water. So actually, the plan is a little different, but essentially it's just the same. We're going to grab the gold while we can. I mean, why not? And then we are going to go in and deliver the coup de grace with the quick attack, which has 100% accuracy. And there we go. A beautiful victory. It went better than I expected it would go, mainly because they lined up like ducks in a row. I took out 3 of them pretty much in 1 hit. Took 3 of them out in 1 turn, but basically 1 hit. So let's see if we can get anything. I know that we need a Moonstone for 1. Basically, the only thing in here that can evolve is the Charmander, but if we can get a Charmeleon, I'm not complaining about that. Get ourselves a little more of a war chest. Those 2 are recruitable, and I will take all 3 of them, but I'm going to keep the Piplup. Because Empoleon would be amazing. Empoleon and Charizard. Best combo ever. Whoop, no. And of course the others will go into the B team. We will need to move them, but that's whatever. don't even know who that one is. Gonna put him over here. Oh crap, that's the one we actually want. And then we will go ahead and put this other one over there. White women. I'm just joking. But no, honestly. She's crying. Tears of joy, but she looks so sorrowful. Even the Jigglypuff looks, like, sad. I suppose if I actually read what they were saying, maybe I'd understand it. But nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather misunderstand her. Oh well, what do you know? That guy looks a bit maniacal, doesn't he? How do you tell who's the villain in a anything really when they backlit like that? Would we look to save our progress? No. Of course we do. I wonder, can you get Leafeon and Glaceon in this game? Or Umbreon and Espeon? You know you can get the originals. I'm not sure beyond that. I love the rhetorical question. I can't go anywhere, so what am I going to do? I love how the 3 base typings are just so... They're just so easy to take out, and then when you go to the bit more complex typings, you have an issue. I have to love how that works sometimes. Let's go ahead and take a look though and see where we have everyone at. Yeah, we don't want you anymore. We're gonna march you. Okay, I did get him. I was like, holy crap, for a second. Actually, let's see. No, because it can hit us. It can hit us there, can't it? Okay, so we're actually going to go ahead and grab this dude. We're gonna bring him back to our team, even though. There we are. Probably gonna do a little bit of training before we hit the fighting type, but as a water type, it's plenty good with me. Okay, we have almost a full team here, so we're going to go ahead and enter. Actually, let's go ahead and take a look before anything. I'm going to enter this, enter back into Frontain, or Frontain. We have a Magikarp. It would be amazing to have a Gyarados, don't get me wrong, just, it's a Magikarp for now. Now, I'm not as confident in training here as I would be in a standard Pokemon game. I was just checking for a Squirtle, because you guys know I've got to have my Squirtle. If I can get one. Plus having all 3 starters if I came across a Bulbasaur would be quite amazing. Or a Venusaur, Ivysaur, any Saur really. Almost. Any Saur. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put all these guys to work in the mine. Basically slave labor, but it does actually help them level up. So it possibly could help us out. That was not a bad amount of gold at all. That was almost half of what we already had, so we pretty much got 150% now. I have no interest in that. Levani would be nice, but if I want to Levani, I believe we already have someone to do that for us. What type of level do they have? They have a much higher level than we do. We're actually going to have to level up a little bit before going to fight them. And honestly, Frontain is probably the best place to level up. I mean, if we can get the Magikarp guy, I am not going to be, I won't be upset. But at the same time, you know, it's not my first priority. Basically, in doing this, I'm just trying to trying to get the Charmeleon. And, of course, what is it we have to Piplup up? I forget. Primplup, I think it is. Yeah, I might be wrong, honestly. I don't even remember. 4th gen was a bit of a haze to me. I'm gonna go ahead and put you right here. We might jack them up. We're actually gonna hit the Piplup pretty hard. And if this is the trainers Piplup, then we might get a second Piplup, and I'm cool with that. Well, if that was the trainers Piplup, we've definitely got a second Piplup, but I doubt it is. Charmander cannot stay here. Not with water types all around. But this Piplup is not going to get off much better. It's going to get double teamed. Oh, that's our Piplup. I hit her on Piplup. I am an idiot. Absolute idiot. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. That was a crit too. Wow. Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fix that that mistake. Fratricide is never nice. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and hit this one. So we're actually pretty good. These two Pokemon are not likely to get to us. Okay, this Piplup's going to get from 4 sides because I'm going to 3 sides. I'm just going to go ahead and get the Magikarp after it's done running away a little later on. That's what I was afraid of. Water Gun, survive it. Oh, okay, you can survive it. Yeah, that's man, good Charmander. Okay, let's make sure we hit the right one, especially now that they have the exact same HP. I actually should have attacked second with that Eevee, so we could make our second attack. Or so we can move and help out on the why not. But I didn't do that. I always appreciate the crit when it's on me. Okay, we're gonna get him as far out as we can. Again, allow the 4 times effective to do it for us. This should take him out. Plus, this guy has a pretty solid attack. I didn't look at those stats while we were recording, but I did look at them. So that's the biggest threat, and I don't think Piplup has the range to get to us. Magikarp, I think, only has Splash and can move. Yeah. Splash animation is pretty interesting. I almost want to get I almost want the Magikarp. Just because Gyarados would be powerful. I could put him in the coal mines, or the gold mine, and have him work to get to Gyarados. Then I'd happily snatch him up, even over in Empoleon. Even though the electric, I just don't want 4 times weakness. We saw how bad 4 times weaknesses can be. We only just saw that. Let's actually see how far we can make it with you. Yeah, you're not going to do anything this turn, but you know what? You'll help next turn. Actually, yeah, it's too late. Actually, let's, on the off chance that we actually faint it this turn, let's go ahead and go Jigglypuff first so we can move and get close to the Magikarp, or at least give some type of protection by guarding the Charmander. Even though we don't need to really with Splash, as long as this Piplup is kind of locked in. The only reason I'm actually doing this and not grinding is because essentially I beat Frontain a little faster than I was expecting to, and I'm not going to be releasing a 13-minute episode. So we're just gonna go ahead and quickly do this, get a little leveled up. Probably have a small grinding montage before next episode. I also have another project I'm working on that's going to be it's going to be quite fast paced. I plan when it's done to at least one every 30 minutes to make sure I get it all out fast. So basically I will be spamming my feed, so make sure that you know that your feeds are going to be spammed by my videos. Again, we're actually going to move out of the way this time. We're going to actually, yeah, okay. We're going to hit with Eevee because Eevee has some good power to it. But then we're going to move Jigglypuff out of the way. That's just softening up and all but assuring that we win. Although I don't think we even needed that, to be completely honest. And that should do it. As long as we don't miss. Now all you have is the Magikarp, we just have to chase it down. Cool with that. In fact, Charmander can even help out with the Magikarp, as it is only splashing. See if we can't get Carnivine up there. Yeah, Carnivine can get up there just fine. Actually, let's wait. We know Carnivine can get there, but let's go ahead and grab the present before we take out the Magikarp. A potion. Now we'll take out Magikarp. Presumably. I mean, I don't see how it could survive unless it misses. And there goes Magikarp. Nice and easy. Hopefully we got some reasonable levels off that. They're all recruitable. I'm never turning down recruits though, honestly. Although it does mean we have to expand a little bit. So that's got the pepper up, I'm not sure, I don't think it is. We're going to go ahead and deploy the rest of our leftovers here. We can go ahead and mix them around in a second. We in fact actually did get the right person into the castle that time. We are at still a little under, so yeah, there will be some grinding. Is there a squirrel? I just have to check. If there's a squirrel, this will be my new favorite place. Nope. I mean, we get a water rain if we can catch them, but I don't see that happening. So let's go ahead and quickly just cross the T's, dot the I's with this. I'll get to mining. Hope maybe we get something if we're lucky. Level up, and so we don't have to worry about it. Or evolved, I should say. But we definitely need to put that Magikarp to work. No doubt about that. It's also the second weakest thing here. Second to the Cottony. I believe that was a Cottony. Again, 5th gen is also a bit rough for me to remember. Especially those evolutions you don't really see like ever. That was a very large return. In fact, this mining party is almost the same type of level as we have on our main party, so it's bit interesting. We could probably pretty soon take people from the mining area and go and put together a reasonable team. How will the Piplups stack up? This Piplup is so much stronger than the other Piplup. I can just quickly march those two and get a much higher level Piplup in for me. Yeah, this guy is such a better Piplup. I don't know about the bond, but the strength is definitely there. I don't know if that's how they determine it or not. Again, I'm not quite as adept at this game as I am on the versions. And that actually pops us up to 712. So after, like I said, a quick grinding session, we will be good enough to take on the fighting. And then probably the electric, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. And actually probably be fighting bug electric, if we can avoid fighting the electric as long as possible. That would be what I'd like to do. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I want to see if we can't hit 10 likes on this episode. I said 5 last time and it was easily achieved, so 10 seems like a pretty good goal. Also, subscribe if you haven't already and if you enjoy the content. And feel free to comment, give me your thoughts, suggestions, comments on what you think of the episode, kind of what comments are there for. Also, like this video up if you did like it, not just because of the like goal, but actually like it if you liked it. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you all next time.